In this lesson, you will be working in pairs to make Mexican burritos. The ingredients you need are 2 tortillas, 1 tomato, 1 shallot, half an onion, a small block of cheese, a tablespoon of taco seasoning, a quarter of a cup of refried beans, 2 lettuce leaves, 100 grams of mince, a teaspoon of oil, and sour cream and taco salsa. Utensils you need are a tablespoon, a knife, a wooden spoon, a metal spoon, a quarter of a cup measure, a grater, cutting board, and a fry pan. To start with, you will need to chop the onion. Cut off both ends, then peel the onion. Put it flat on the board and hold it like this and slice it in one direction. Then turn the onion and slice it in the other direction. As you get near the end, you may need to adjust it so that your fingers are out of the way. See how the onion was turned here, so it was easier to cut. Then you will need to grate the small block of cheese using the big holes on the grater. Slice your tomato into thin slices. Hold the tomato the same way that you are holding the onion. Take your shallot and cut off the extra green on the ends. Then, peel off the outside layer so that all the dirt is removed. Chop it in half and line up the 2 halves on the board, then thinly slice. Chop your lettuce leaves into small pieces. Set up your fry pan by plugging it in and turning it on. You will need to have it on a medium heat, which is about 6 or 7. Pour in about 1 teaspoon of oil. It should look like this. Heat the oil up, then add the mince and cook it until it has browned. Add the onion to the pan as well and stir the mince and the onion with a wooden spoon. Use the wooden spoon to break up the lumps of mince. Add a tablespoon of taco seasoning mix to the pan. Also add a quarter of a cup of water and stir until the water has evaporated. Estimate about a quarter of a cup of refried beans and add these to the pan. Stir the refried beans into the mince mixture using the wooden spoon. Heat a tortilla in the microwave for about 20 seconds. Put the tortilla on a piece of foil, then put half the meat mixture on top of the tortilla in a line down the middle. Then top with your other ingredients, starting with the cheese, then adding the shallots. Don't forget you are making two, so you should only be using half the ingredients on the first one. Then add the tomato and the lettuce. And finally, top with the salsa and the sour cream. Fold the tortilla around the fillings and then wrap the whole thing in the foil to keep it warm. When you go to wash your fry pan, boil water in it to start with and use the wooden spoon to loosen the food that is stuck to the base of the fry pan. Then, carry the fry pan outside and tip the dirty water into the garden.